KB Home just announced a 1,500 home development plan in North Las Vegas. And if you're house hunting here in Las Vegas in 2026, that one announcement might change the math on your entire search. Today, I'm answering a question everyone is typing into Google right now. Is KB Home actually a good builder to buy from in 2026? I'm going to give you the 5 reasons they might be the smartest move you can make. And one thing about their design studio nobody warns you about, and the honest truth about those online reviews you've already seen. I'm Eric Nuke Hudson, a Las Vegas real estate expert and retired Air Force officer, and I've helped over 100 families land here, and I give it to you all straight. No hype, no sugarcoating. If you're watching this on your TV, grab your phone and scan the QR code that's popping up right now. That way we can connect directly. Real quick, before we get into the 5 reasons, a lot of you ask whether to go new construction or resale in Las Vegas. Short answer, a resale home gets you a lower sticker price and mature landscaping, but you're inheriting somebody else's deferred maintenance. An HVAC that's been baking in the desert sun, or a roof on borrowed time, floor plans that feel all closed off. A new construction flips that. And here's a question I get from Creech airmen every week. Is there any on-base housing on Creech? No, there isn't. The closest base housing is at Nellis, which is a 45-minute drive. So if you're PCS to Creech, you're either commuting from Nellis housing or buying off base. That's the real reason so many Creech families end up buying in Sky Canyon, Centennial Hills, or Providence. So how long is the warranty on a new KB home? Well, it's 1 year on everything that's cosmetic, 2 to 5 years on the major systems like plumbing and electrical, and 10 years structural. For a military family, that matters. When you're deploying or TDY, the last thing your spouse needs is a dead water heater in the middle of the night. Builders are also putting serious incentives on the table right now. They got rate buydowns, closing cost coverage. No, that's something that you're not going to be able to get that easily from a resale seller. The trade-offs, you might have to wait a few months to build. And yes, you'll have an HOA. One more thing, in newer master plan communities, make sure you ask about SIDS and LIDs. Those are special improvement district assessments on top of your HOA. And in places like Sky Canyon, that can add up to $100 to $300 to your monthly cost. Most agents don't mention this. Factor them into your BAH math before you sign anything. Now, let's talk heavyweights, because you're choosing between the big 3 out there. You got KB Homes, Lennar, DR, Horton. Lennar is #1 in volume here, and they earn it. Their philosophy is everything is included. The price you see is the price you pay, and that includes the quartz countertops, smart home tech. Their next-gen homes are basically 2 homes under 1 roof. And that's great for multi-generational families. DR Horton competes on a hard price point and quick move-ins. If you're on a tight timeline, they're worth a look. But here's where KB Home steps into the ring. KB has been around since 1957. They've built over 700,000 homes and has a very serious footprint here in Southern Nevada. That 1,500 home North Las Vegas development I mentioned at the top, game changer for anyone stationed at Nellis or Creech. They also just opened Meridian in Henderson, right near the Galleria at Sunset. So is KB Home a good builder to buy from in 2026? Here are the 5 reasons. And the answer is yes for most Vegas buyers right now. Reason number 1, they're a built-to-order model and the KB Home Design Studio. Buyers always ask how much customization they can actually get. With the Lennar, you pick a pre-designed package. With KB Homes, you build it. You pick your lot, you pick your floor plan, and your exterior elevation. Then you head to their design center on Badura Avenue and choose your flooring, your countertops, your cabinets, your lighting, all the way down to the fixtures. You're not buying a house off the shelf, you're designing your home. Here's a warning nobody gives you before you walk in. The design center, that's where budgets go to die. I've watched buyers walk in with a plan and walk out going 50 grand over. Before you step through those doors, lock in a hard ceiling for upgrades and decide in advance Which are the 3 items that matter to you the most? Everything else, I'd probably say no. So stick with me, because reason number 3 is where I lose the agents watching this. Most of them don't understand how KB's in-house lender works with a VA loan. So going on to reason 2, energy efficiency. Everyone asks about the cost of living here. We live in the Mojave Desert. You're running your AC 10, maybe 11 months out of the year, just a little bit hit during the middle of the day. And the summer bills, they get real. Every KB home built in Las Vegas is Energy Star certified. That's not standard. Most new homes nationwide don't even hit that mark. KB also publishes some of the lowest HERS index scores among the national builders, which is the industry rating for how efficient a home actually is. Lower is better. That shows up on every bill, every single month. Every dollar you're not sending to NV Energy, I guess, to stay in your pocket. Reason number 3, come on, transparent pricing and below market rates. KB has made a real push to put a clear line item pricing in front of buyers from day one. No guessing what the base price includes, but here's part that nobody's covering. Through their in-house lender, KBHS Home Loans, they're running aggressive rate buydowns right now, depending on the community and the incentive window. Some are temporary 2-1 buydowns, some are permanent. Ask your specific community which one applies before you sign. Also, make sure you do it quickly, because I've seen them change from week to week at KB Homes. Either way, these can drop your effective rate well below what you'd get on the open market. Most agents gloss over this because they don't understand how builder buydown layer with a VA loan. In a market where rates are just bouncing around, a rate meaningfully below the street rate is a serious edge. Reason 4, how VA loan friendly are they? Well, for my brothers and sisters in arms, PCS and Nellis or Creech, and even my veterans and retirees like myself, the 2026 BAH rates are out, and Tech Sergeant with dependents in Las Vegas gets about $2,450 a month, and that moves as your rank and dependency status change. So check the current DoD chart for the numbers. Here's a quick tip a lot of you ask about. With valid PCS orders, most VA lenders will qualify you off your gaining station's BAH, which means you can start shopping before you land here. So as soon as you get orders, you can start thinking about where you want to be at. KBHS Home Loans specializes in VA financing. 0 down, no PMI, competitive rates. KB has products starting in the mid 300s at communities like Chelsea Commons and Vales at Manzano. Let me show you what this actually looks like on paper, because this is where most agents just wave their hands and hope you don't do the math. A $365,000 home, which is probably going to be a townhome, with a VA loan, 0 down. Street rate on a VA loan right now is just under 6%. I'm not quoting rates. I'm just saying where they are about at this time. I'm not a lender. But with the builder buy down to roughly 4.99%, your principal and interest comes in right around $2,000 a month. Now you add in your property taxes, which is in Clark County on a primary resident, runs about, $180 a month for a home that size, plus homeowners insurance of around $80, plus an HOA, we'll call it $100. And also remember, if you're a veteran or retiree and you got disability, you may not even be paying that tax. Okay? Different video. It's been a couple of years. I'm probably going to have to make it again for you to get you caught up. Matter of fact, I just got my notification from Clark County. I need to go and re-up mine. You know what I mean? You're landing at roughly $2,300.60 a month, all in. Tech Sergeant with dependents pulling in roughly $2,450 in BAH. Math covers it with a little bit something left over. But now you have your own place that you can sell later when you get equity, or rent out. Become a mogul. Now, those are ballpark numbers, not a quote. Your exact rate, taxes, insurance will move with your file, but that's the real picture. And it's why the buy down matters more than the sticker price. Now, before I give you reason 5, I want to address the elephant in the room. If you're searching KB Home reviews online, you've seen the 1-star and 2-star ratings on Consumer Affairs and Trustpilot, right? I'm not going to pretend those don't exist. Here's the honest read. Most of the complaints, they cluster around the warranty response time and punch list follow through after closing, not structural quality. What that means for you simply is with any production builder, whether it's a KB, a Lennar, DR, Horton, Pulte, any of them, you need to do 3 things. 1, show up to the pre-wall drive-through walkthrough if they allow it. Number 2, use the 11-month warranty inspection window before it expires. I've talked about this and I'm probably going to have to put out another video just for you guys. Number 3, work with a buyer's agent who knows how to escalate warranty issues when the builder stalls. The builder pays your agent. It costs you nothing. And you don't save anything by not using an agent. All you've done is handcuff yourself. And that's where having someone on your side actually earns its keep. That's true with KB. It's true with every builder in this market. Because remember, if you're uneducated going in, they can take advantage of you. Reason 5, their locations across the valley. Military families always ask me the same question. Where do we live to balance commute and schools? KB is building exactly where you want to be. Want top tier amenities in Summerlin? They've got the landings and reserves at Alton. Want Henderson? The new Meridian master plan just opened. But if you're stationed at Nellis or Creech, and you're probably looking at Aliante, Centennial Hills, Sky Canyon, or Providence. And that's where KB has doubled down. Their new North Las Vegas development is going to be the premier spot for a short commute to Nellis. Their Northwest communities give you a 35 to 45 minute straight shot up the 95 to Creech, which is about as painless as a driver can get. One more thing military families ask, what happens if I get PCS'd again in 3 years, 2 years? The answer? 1, Nevada is landlord friendly, a very landlord friendly state. So keeping it as a rental is a real option. And Las Vegas has strong rental demands near both bases. I'll tell you this, there have been guys, especially at Creech, because you can get stuck there. Can you imagine being a sensor operator? There's not too many places to go. That's home station. You go there, you go to the schoolhouse, you go back. You get it? 2, if you sell, VA loans are assumable, which means the next qualified buyer can take over, especially if you have a low rate. That's a feature that resale homes with expired builder buydowns don't offer. So, who wins the builder battle? If you want a quick move in and all the decisions made for you, Lennar is a solid option. DR Horton if you need speed and a sharper entry price. But if you want to personalize your space, keep your summer bills down, and layer a buy down with a VA loan, KB Homes can be hard to beat, as long as you go in with a buyer's agent who will hold them accountable through the warranty. Look, I've been in this market for years. I've helped over 100 families buy and sell across Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, and even Pahrump. The one thing I can tell you with certainty is this: the people who win in real estate are the ones who get informed early and move with the plan. If you want to talk through your specific situation, buying, selling, or just figuring out your next move, I offer free consultation calls, no pressure, no pitch, just real conversation about what makes sense to you and your family. Link is in the description below along with the pinned comments. And right now, we got a QR code for those of you who are on the TV, because we know you can't click down below. For my military brothers and sisters, you know the drill. Alpha, Mike, Foxtrot. For the rest of my audience, which is actually the majority of my audience, thank you for being a part of this community. And you know I love you. We're going to keep these lights on for you. Now, click on the next video that is popping up. According to YouTube, it's the one you want to see. So let's go meet in the next video, and I will see you over there.